Hi, Boa. How are you? There we go. Yep. There we go. Tired? I feel that. I've apparently hit the point where it's called third trimester insomnia. So I'm lucky if I get 5, 6 hours of sleep. When most of this pregnancy I've gotten like 10. The pain is real. I need this controller to be cleaned up so I don't get tangled up in it. There we go. I've been up since 6:30 after being up till 1-ish. Yeah, I feel that. We ended stream last night at 11 for me. I think I fell asleep around midnight 30, 1 a.m. And then Mr. Wolf's alarm went off at 5 and I woke up. So. And the issue is once I'm awake, there is no napping or anything by this point. My body's back to that naps don't exist phase. But yes, yeah. Again, see the whole, apparently third trimester insomnia is very much a thing. Oh yeah, you're fixing to have a baby. Your body, hey, you'd be great is like the 2 months prior to that, you don't sleep. Why? Let me get sleep while I can, man. Ooh, you got a shiny Hoothoot plush. Nice. But we have 2 badges left to get before the story reaches its high point, and I still don't know what my 6 official team member is gonna be. So, it'll be interesting for sure. What, Nova? Yeah. Glad her code is doing better finally. Because that was our process. Whataburger has started doing one of their weird shakes again. Didn't a Whataburger open up in the former city where we attended college? Or are they getting one? See, banana pudding's not as weird. Like, it sounds odd as a shake, but I'm not surprised it's a shake flavor, if that makes any sense. Yes. Okay. Mr. Wolf had mentioned that, but I wasn't sure. And I know Drake has now technically fled the state and relocated, so. Yes, okay, now we can swap over. Hello, hello. Alright. Yeah, I know, Boa. One day you too shall escape, I trust you. But yes, so it's been a hot minute. Quick team reminder of who we have that we plan on keeping for now. I still don't know who our 6 team members are going to be. We have Corduroy, Fuji, Gregory, Mr. and Billy. But we're on our way to the dark type gym because we left off having just gotten Stow on the Sides, or not Stow on the Side, Sir Chester's badge. We started with Stow on the Side last time. Everyone has left town, if not the state. I mean, Bronning's still in town. So not quite everyone has left. But I understand your point. Oh, this is this route. Okay. Trying to think who's going to be best to have up front. Definitely not Fuji. Corey is probably the best bet. So we have that. Because we have Pierce, who's dark type. And then we have to deal with the dragons. The dragons are going to be painful. So we'll see how this goes. Hi, pup. How's your Thursday going? Ooh, shiny Flareon. I don't know if he relocated. As far as I understand, he was traveling for said job. It going? Fair enough. Why do your eyes hurt? Have you not slept again? I got hit by fire sparks at work. Yeah, I don't know if Bronning relocated or not, but I remember he was traveling for work because they provided him like a company car. Not good. Yeah. Getting hit in the eyes with fire sparks is never a good time. Alright, there goes the fishy. But we're already at half health. Lantern. I don't really have an answer for a lantern. We'll go with Billy. My question is, were you supposed to be wearing protective eyewear, pup, or were you just near the area and told to basically react? You were just near the area? Yeah. That's rough. I've had that happen before. My dad was teaching me how to do basic welding, and I was wearing welding glasses, but not a welding helmet, and yeah. Got spark real close to my eye, and was not happy about it. Yes, you too shall be damaged via the hail. But yeah, ever since then I wear like the full-on actual like helmet. Bum ba da bum ba da ba da ba ba da ba. Okay, I'm just gonna run back to the Pokemon Center because once again, a grass type would help, but I really don't want to grab the Eldegoss at this point. I really don't want to grab it out of the PC if I don't have to. Got hit with the big piece of debris while cleaning. Oof. That is rough. Wait, do I still need to go? Do I need to actually progress the story and go to the restaurant? Did we do that? I don't remember. Oh no. Oh yeah, no, it genuinely hurts. It sucks. You wore goggles or a mask? Yeah. Yes, I need to head to the restaurant. Whoops. Oh, there's a Marvel. Got you. They finally scheduled your exams? 2 weeks too late. Wow. Alright, so we get to start off with a cutscene, because I completely forgot about this. Because we have to find out about the darkest day. Hey look, a burned down tapestry. Yeah, Mr. Wolf just finished 3 courses, and next week he'll start his last 2. An absolutely fantastic poster. Heroes look sad. I mean, those are gravestones behind them. That's kind of obvious. Imagine if no one had remembered. Yeah. I don't know if you can call that sleep, but those are gravestones. You remember the Pokemon we met? Oh yeah, you mean the thing that yelled at us at the Slumbering Weld. This version would be, I think Zamazenta yelled at us because it's shield. Yeah, we chased a Wooloo into the Slumbering Weld because we decided we needed to save it from its own decisions. I like how you just get cooking noises. You don't actually get to see the food. As much as they animated the curry that you can make, the one actual, like, cooking scene, there is no curry. Slumbering. Well, yeah, exactly. Those are headstones. If they're sleeping, it is the eternal sleep. Remember when Pokemon text used to be, you know, unknown and you could read it? I'm sure you could probably read that, but it's not unknown text. It makes me sad. They say this is where the two heroes came to soothe their wounds after the battle to bring down the evil presence. Nowadays, only Pokemon really use the hero's bath, though. Maybe because the heroes were Pokemon. We've done that trope a million times. I don't... Who said I wanted to be a hero? I'm doing my gym challenge. Why is it always the player character, man? Oh yeah, because you know, the whole point of the story. Hop, no. Either unknown text or Braille, yeah. I already healed him, but okay. Hop. Hey, his sheep's back. It's always hailing. It's always hailing. Dude, I remember being so confused by the Braille in, what was it, Fire Red and Leaf Green? What are these dots? Because, you know, this is prior internet, so... Red, Chase technically didn't have to get involved in anything? Yeah, technically. I mean, Ash got involved into everything, though. Corviknight. Yes. It's gonna be you. Hello, Big Burb. I still love that Tinkaton canonically just bodies these things out of the sky out of sheer spite. Doesn't have a type advantage at all, but still bodies them out of spite to the point where you can't use them as taxis in frickin' Paldea region. Which, depending on how far we get to the story before I get off for dinner, we might hop over into Scarlet or Violet real quick, because until midnight tonight, there is Wiglet outbreaks. There's an event currently going on that I forgot about. Because it's Wiglet, Growlithe, and like one other one, but the only thing I need is another Wiglet. Because we already have the shiny Wugtrio. I think. I know I already either have a shiny Wiglet or Wugtrio, but I need another one for the evolutionary line. Well, we'll see how far we get, because I have about 2.5, 3-ish hours. Reg just said that Team Rocket was acceptable targets to catch these hands and chases, just not red. Yeah. You healed it, but you didn't cure it of its burn. That's a choice. I choose Incinerate. I pick number 3. Well, the hail will finish you off. Corviknight has fainted. Next. Ooh, Gregory got a level. Good. Ironhead. I think we need that one. Always the target, the greater the boost power. Take that one. I'll take the flinch chance over the weight because Craporaja doesn't weigh as much as you think it would, which is the case with most steel Pokemon for whatever reason. Pinerchin. Billy. I really wish I could use something electric that isn't Toxtricity or Bolton, because I've used both of those before. Psychic. That's the hard part, is the fact that I tried not to use Pokemon I've already used before. I think that's why I'm having such a hard time picking my 6th team member. If Frostmoth was pure ice and not Ice Bug, I'd probably use Frostmoth for my anti-dragon, but that's the biggest thing, is I gotta figure out my anti-dragon. Because Duraludon's gonna be a thing. Running the game is just a vibe. I don't care that you're a mob boss or that you're wimps. I mean, goons. I mean, employees. I have been causing issues. Give me my badge. Yeah. Oh, I have to stop you in order to get the badge? Fine. My hands are rated E for everyone. The poor Cinderace. Every time it comes out of its Pokeball, Inteleon's right there to traumatize it. Snorlax. Luckily for me, I have a good counter for a Snorlax. Also, that means Hop has 2 normal types on his team, and I just now realized that. Does that mean that we could make the argument Hop is a normal type trainer? Yeah. What? Hop is a normie? Oh gosh. Damn it, the paralysis. No, I'm not going to tell Ogre Lands they might declare badges you rewarded as a void, and I can't have that. Yeah. Speaking of double, there's one in chat. Even paralyzed, I'm still faster than a Snorlax. Do 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 do. Once I get the gym badge, I'm going to be heading to Route 9. Oh, right, because he hasn't beat Sir Chester yet. I forgot this is like one of the few gyms where you're ahead of Hop. Because he got the funk. Okay. Go top up. Hang on. I have to check because this one's weird. Yeah, go top up health. Because sometimes it auto heals and it doesn't tell you that. And then we'll continue on to Spikemuth. Ah, the Carkol just randomly screaming. Yes, please. Do 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 do. Proof that Hop is inferior level. You get ahead of him. Yeah. I don't care about the Galarian frickin' Slowpoke. We will deal with that after we've become champion. Alright, I already got the item that was there. I was like, I think there's an item here usually, but I'm pretty sure I already got it. Alright, now we can actually leave this place. So remember correctly, I have to... God, Pelipper, Gastrodon, Pelipper. Hi, I want the item. Thank you. Well, I walked into that. Gen 9 still weirds me out that you can just stare at a trainer and nothing happens, but you talk to him, then you fight him. I miss the days of getting jumped. If you were Gary Mother F and Oak, you'd already have all the badges and a couple from other regions too. Yeah. Gary Oak with his impressive number of badges, and everyone's like, wait a minute, that's more than 8. How? Because we didn't know about the Orange Islands or Johto's existence just yet. Doo-doo. I still want them to put Crystal Onyx in the actual video games at some point. Although a lot of people now are just arguing that it was a terastallized Onyx. I'm like, I didn't see no friggin' gem of its head. Alright, I really need to figure out my 6 team members soon. I still want to know why Gary had a badgement for case for 10 badges. Yeah, exactly.
Because he's better than you.
Okay. Dreadnought, buddy. We meet again. Oh, yeah. I guess? I'm not after the Dreadnought. Like, I just want to be able to get to the gym. Team Yell, my favorite group of dorks. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Between Team Yell and Team Skull, they are dorks. Like, both of them are so dorky. Team Star was just sadness to me. Like, Yell and Skull, they're nuisances, don't get me wrong, but that's about all they are. Brr. I should be faster. Yeah. Low sweep. It's a fun little move. Oh, good. Your speed is still not great, bud. Alright. There's 1. Número 2. I'm not riding the Dreadnought. Well, yeah, Team Skull's what happens when a bug catcher gets fed up, apparently. Dreadnought's like, I'm leaving. Yay! Our bike can now go on water. We no longer drown. Ooh, that means I can get out to the last part of the wild area now. Gizmo's a bug specialist after all. He is. We might go to the wild area because I just realized I can get Hatterene from that last area. And Hatterene's not a bad counter for Dragon because it's a, I want to say it's a fairy psychic type. So that shouldn't be too bad. I see you over here, which makes me think there's something hiding over here. Something more than just money sparkles. Ooh, an ice stone. Okay. That might be useful. I'm just dodging all of the Mantike ever. Ma'am, can you at least let me on land? I feel like the fisher were just freaking literally hooked me in. They're like, oh, a trainer, and you just see their freaking fishing hook with a Pokeball attached coming at you. You're like, that's not what I signed up for. Yeah, the crazy lady is fairy psychic. Yeah, that's what I thought for Hatterene. That may not be a bad option for us. It's not a great counter to Duraludon, but pairing it with Colossal would be a pretty smart move, all things considered. Because Rihon's a doubles battle. Because Hatterene could cover Flygon. He has Duraludon. I'm trying to remember who his others are. Because I know he sets up Flygon, or Sandstorm with Flygon. Because he, if I remember correctly, he is not all dragon. He has a Tyranitar, doesn't he? Or am I thinking of the second fight with him? I might be thinking of his, like, tournament fight. It's been so long since I battled Rihon. Her. Yeah, see, fun fact, I have nothing for you to counter. Because I'm not a physical attacker, I'm a special attacker. Billy would like pets. What's Hatterene's deal? She's got all of Gardevoir's line of emotional sensing with another self-control. Yeah. I mean, Hatterene's Pokedex quite literally states, if you're within a 5-mile radius of it and you have a strong emotion, it will hunt you down and end your existence, so it doesn't have to deal with you feeling the strong emotion, therefore it feeling said strong emotion. They looked at Gardevoir's line and said, what if it was a Tsundere? There's a camp right here. Sparkle. Ooh, rare candy. Piece of candy. Alright. Camp here for heals. Wait, what? Oh, okay. I was like, brother. I thought he was telling me I had to, like, have talked to the Curry King. I was like, I've talked to him. Lucario, Bolton. You have a type. Let's turn the Yandere into a Tsundere. Yeah, basically. That was basically what the whole thought process there was. Yes. I should have some berries. I don't know if I have 10 of the same flavor profile, though, which is going to be less than ideal. That's probably the best I can do. Oh, he's got the Dynamaxing powder. Come on. Give me some flame going. I hate trying to maintain the flames for this. No, let me have flame. Somebody gave me fire! We have to stir it fast enough so it doesn't burn, but not so fast that it splashes. Because, oh no, you hurt my trainer. Here's a black hole isn't exactly a whole lot more stable. Yeah, exactly. What is it with Pokemon and the weird typing? Oh, you're a fairy and or a psychic? We're gonna make you emotional. Yes. Spicy seasoned curry. Ow. Ow. Restore attacks conditions were healed. Yes. Alright. Gregory. Did that recover from fainting? Yes, everyone's fully healed. Oh, cool. I always double check. Okay, so I have a black belt there. I have clobber postes. I have artillery. Spike Mythos says head south. There's a grapple locked there. Mantine. Monster Hunter so tasty. Popped in my head there. Yeah. I need to start playing Wilds. I have it. I just haven't started playing it yet. I'm trying to do one obsession game at a time. And right now, my current obsession is very much schedule 1. The 100 hours almost played within a, 4-week period. I don't know why I find the loop so satisfying. I just do. So my only thing is, do we swap Hatterene? Do we swap Billy for Hatterene? Because otherwise we have double Psychic on the team if we go for Hatterene. Which then also still leaves a slot open. So I have water covered. Because if I remember correctly, Hatterene can also learn Magical Leaf. Which would give us access to a grass-type move at the very least. Go find a Grubbin. I don't want Vikavolt. I have enough Slowmons. I have some of the slowest possible Mons. I don't think I have any actual healing potions on me. I have a couple of hyper potions. That'll work. It'll do, donkey. That'll do. Let's see. Pearl. There's a battle there. Oh, this is the actual route. I thought that was a little side area. There's a slacking in chat for anyone who wants a giant sloth. I ran into the Wilmer. I would have said find Joltik, but you already used one of them. I know. That's the hard part. I have severely limited my pool for available Mons. I didn't think about that. Because if I could use it, I'd totally be using Toxtricity, not gonna lie. Toxtricity is probably one of my favorite Gen 8s. I'm not using... I've used Shinx in every Gen 4 run, because Shinx. I could visit the Isle, though. I could do Isle of Armor visitation and get something from there. Because my only problem is I'm trying not to have too much overlap when it comes to typing. So I'm here trying to think what all's available on the Isle of Armor in this game. Keep current. I know it's got flying typing, but it's probably still the best option I have. Okay, so you're setting up slow heal. That's fine. Chip. Yeah, basically it's just offsetting the chip damage. That's fine. It'll go down to this. To be fair, there is a grass option available to us in the Isle of Armor. Pretty sure it's in both versions. We could get Amogus. Because I've used Shionic. I've not used Amogus. Couple of the Pika clones, Magnemite and Shanks, yeah. And the issue with the Magnemite line is steel. Fomantis is there, that's true. That's the thing, I don't know if I want to full send on grass or not. If I swap Billy for a Hatterene, I would probably go for a grass at that point. Because Fomantis into Lurantis. That wouldn't necessarily be bad. Okay, ads are running. I will pause as soon as we're out of this fight. And we'll wait for the ads to finish up. Tangela, Lilligant, Execute. I want to know that list I haven't used is Lilligant. Alright, so we're going to pause and we're going to wait on the ads. I will be right back after a short break. I'm setting up a poll real quick. There we go. I just realized I was muted. There's a poll going. It's supposed to be top 2, not top 20. And the only reason we didn't go for the Azuro line is because I didn't want double water on the team. I'm not pulling my Majourna out of home, no. Sorry, I was muted. Right idea, wrong button. So the issue with the Lowland Sandslash is steel. When it's fully evolved, it's a fairy or ice steel type. Like, it gets looked at by fire and it dies. It can be found on the Isle? What? I got mine as a thing for completing the Pokedex. This should KO. There we go. So again, that's the really hard part. I'm trying really hard to not have dual type overlaps. But I'm also limiting myself to Pokemon I haven't used before. Hang on. I'm gonna be nice to Corduroy here. There you go, bud. Clobberpuss. Ooh, a scope lens. Let me get the berries first. I'm gonna get jumped the second I touch that tree again. That sucks. Alright, you two fight me. XP grind is XP grind. Maractus does exist. That's a single stage Mon, and I know it doesn't have the best stats available to it. Yeah. Do 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 do. Okay, I didn't get poisoned. That's all that matters. Okay, so you'll still go down. Yeah, you'll still go down your next turn. Corroy wants to go camping again. We just were camping, bud. Sure, if it hits both of them, why not? Doesn't matter. Maractus isn't going to exist. I still like Maractus as the middle form now for Cacnea and Cacturne, and I really do. I know it's not, but I feel like that's what it was intended to be. Yeah, incinerate. Alright, down goes the Toxtricity. Fuji. No, I don't like Heat Crash. Nah. If I keep you on the team, I'd rather you have the walls. Alright, results. Fomantis. Okay, so we definitely want a Fomantis on the team. So if we're doing Fomantis, I will probably go grab a Hatterene real quick. We'll swap Billy for Hatterene, and then we'll grab a Fomantis. I'm gonna fly over here. Heal. stuck in. We'll grab Hatterene. It should be spawning unless it's weather dependent. Oh, it's a strong spawn, though. It's going to be level 65. She's not actually there. She's just in the decks. That's what I thought. I forget. Hatterene's a strong spawn. It's... We'll go check. Because we don't have all 8 badges yet. So, theoretically speaking. It shouldn't be, but it might be. Wrong way. Right here, wrong side. This way. Oh, there's all the Maractus ever. Okay, it's raining. Jellicent. Oh, it's snowing over here. That's great. Let's see, there's a Graplocked. Yep, that one's always right there. Focus Ash. Our evolution spawn of the day is Glaceon because it's snowing. Go figure. Time to pick up all the stones. Mama Snow, no. Waterstone. Okay, so Golurk's still here, so Hatterene might still be up top, but we'll find out in a second. Woobat in chat for anyone who wants one. Dusk Stone. And a shiny stone. Okay. Is it up here? No, it's an Avalugg. Oh, it is temperature or weather dependent. That's not great for us. There is one thing I can try. I can connect to the internet real quick and see if it changes the weather at all. So I think it just has to be like not 2 things for the Hatterene to be there. Okay, I think if I leave and then come back, it'll refresh the... So if I remember correctly, connecting to the internet used to change the weather in the wild area, unless they've disabled that. And if that's the case, I'm going to be very sad. Okay, so it's still raining. Seismitoad. Rhyhorns. I mean, that's an option too. That is most definitely an option. I'm gonna fly back into Hammerlock. See if leaving, and going back in resets the weather. So like I said, if I remember correctly, it used to reset weather when you connected to the internet. If not, I'll just disconnect the switch from the internet. That's not a problem. Because we're not using it right now. Go to the aisle first? We can, yeah. What did my phone do? Hang on, my phone's being special. Okay, there it goes. Alright, let me... Because this is still sunny. I'm gonna hit up the Lake of Outrage, and if it's snowing over there again, we'll just go to the aisle. Because I feel like... If the weather just continue to not cooperate, I mean, that's entirely possible. Yeah, it's still snowing. So, no luck for me there. That sucks. Give me the thing. Alright, let me disconnect from the internet then. That's rough. I know at one point it used to swap around the weather, but they may have disabled it. So I guess we will go to the aisle first. Get berries real quick. That's rough, buddy. Yeah. Like, it happens. Like, there's not much I can do at that point. Like, the only other thing I could do would be to do date manipulation, which I don't want to sit here and do, because that's just tedious. Oh, there was a Choodle. Choodle, buddy, I can't use you. I'm sorry. But you used Dreaded on a previous run. Okay, so the ones in the grass are 31. Which makes me think the strong mods are going to be 65. For science purposes, what level are you? I know I have at least one Pokédoll in my inventory. $56. Okay. So they're not to 65 yet because we don't have all of the badges yet. I'm just gonna use the Pokédoll to guarantee we get away. So it's not horrible. But yeah, we'll go ahead, we'll go to the aisle real fast. That means I have to go to Workhurst Station. Which is all the way... Or Wedgehurst, sorry. It's all the way down here. Because we know the aisle will at least give us... Fomantis. Now it has to load the cutscene. Oh, right, we have this one. I guess the other option was the Tundra for the ice type. Yeah, but there's just not a lot of great ice types, and a lot of them are ice water. Alright there, Avery. Calm down. Hi, Galarian Slowpoke. I love how you're not one of the ones. Ice Rock? What do you mean, Ice Rock? Yeah. Aurorus. Oh, yeah. I mean, that one wouldn't be awful. That is an option for going to, if we wanted to go that route. This is gonna murder this poor thing. Like, can you catch it for me? Me. I'll murder it for you. Ha! I don't want to catch it. I can catch other ones. I literally don't have false swipe or anything, buddy. You're gonna have to get in the ball and stay. Just get in the Pokeball and stay. Slow. Oh, good. Critical capture. Can I give this thing to the ticket guy and be like, here, you wanted it. Here you go. I don't want it. No. Get out of my party. Make the very obvious psychic type specialist do its issue. Yeah, exactly. Alright, Avery, go away. I mean, at least it's Avery and not Clara. She's intense. Oh, come on. Nani, ¿dónde está? Armor station. I was like, wait, which station am I going to? The brain blue screened hard there. Love it. You take the train here, and then you get on the taxi, and then they fly you all the way over here. Technically speaking, wouldn't the Isle of Armor be Ireland? Or the equivalent of Ireland at this point? Dude, it's not even the horny for her. It's just, she's so intense. She creeps me out. That's gotta be weird for a Rotom, right? Just, oh, hey, here's a software update, little buddy. Even though you're a sentient Pokemon that's now possessing this. Anyway. Let's take that Slowpoke out of our party. Don't need that. Alright. Time to be mistaken identity. It's just Avery. Yeah, her intensity is a bit much, but am I right? You're not wrong, but it's... her intensity is just way too much, and it's very off-putting to me. Like, I don't feel bad when it comes to Nessa and Melanie. Especially not Melanie. Clara, I can't. No. Hi, Avery. I am not the person you think I am. Also, you're not a senior member of the dojo. Dude, I do not care. I will embarrass you. Look at the island. Look at the Slowpokes. Because those aren't the ones cracked out on frickin' speed. You're not... you're less annoying than Clara, but not by much, Avery. That is true. He does have somewhat more benign intentions. Dude, I feel slightly bad. I did say slightly. Whole whopping 10 XP. Dude, you have the starter stuff because you can literally come here like the instant you start the game. I just chose not to. Well, at least their story will stop telling us every time we heal our Pokemon that there's a special Pokemon we can see at Wedgehurst Station now. That cycle has finally ended. Hi, Avery. No, it's just... did. Just let me run around. Oh, God. Avery, you and Claire are both annoying. Avery's like, oh, what a poor misguided youth. I shall show them how far they have to climb. Claire's all, I can use them and then backstab them? Yeah. It's still annoying. Dude, we'll be back eventually. Just not right now. Oh yeah, the giant Wailord out in the distance. Hi, Beneries. I straight ran into one. I was staring at the one to my left and didn't see the one right in front of me. What level are you? 12. Oh. Yes, he did just say Avery teleport as he ran away. He's that committed to his bit. I forgot you got apricorns here. Alright, so Fomantis should be in the wooded area? So it should be up here through the straightaway to the right. You gotta give him props for his dedication. This is true. There's also a lantern in chat for anyone who wants one. Pretty sure I have it, but I'll catch it anyway. I don't want apricorns. I just... Hi, Diglett. Diglett dig, Diglett dig. Ah, yes, my Diglett. Now please go find my other 108 of these suckers. Or 150, whatever it is. I guess. I don't really have a choice. Yeah, 151 Digletts this dude caught and then brought with him. No wonder they ran away the second you turned your back. Homeboy probably can't even tell them apart. Diglett dig versus... Ah, yes. Ah, Surskit. Surskit's adorable. Yeah, if I remember correctly, Fomantis is in the woods. Which is a little bit further north. Ah, Scrooby. Hang on, I saw something. Nope. Leave me alone. I just want this. Cool. Cool. Run before the tortoise gets me. Well, snapping turtle gets me. Alright, so I can outrun that. Hi, Diglett. I'm not clicking on you. I've already found you. I don't need to find you again, buddy. Tree. Please give me berries. No, because I'll get jumped. It did give me berries. I'll give it that. Oh god, so he's Scroopy. Okay. Here's the forest. So there should be... Yeah, because there's the Amogus. Fomantis should be in here. Surskit just absolutely booking in circles, repeatedly screaming, "Ah!" is adorable. Yes. Venipede. Not what we're after. Ooh. Nope. Those are the little mushrooms. Fomantis should be in here. Hi, Crustle. Tangela. That was more baby Fugus. Take the berries. It's another mushroom. Cramorant. Diglett. I almost clicked on that Diglett. Scolipede. So many Scolipedes. Oh, Venipede, but it becomes Scolipede. Miracle Seed. Tangela. What's the exclamation point? Carablast. That's definitely not what we're wanting. Which tells me the Shelmet's gonna be sword exclusive. Are you same thing or different? Same thing, okay. Come here, little dude. That is a Pikachu in the game. Okay. I just heard it scream Pikachu in one ear. I was like, what the heck? Fields of Honor, Soothing Wetlands, Forced Focus, Challenge Beach, Training Lowlands. So they're around then. Because I remember seeing them here in the Forest of Focus. Just trying to get berries, man. So there's a Pikachu. That's a Venipede. Whiscash. Cramorant. That's why the Cramorant spawn here. It's hunting the Pikachu. Lurantis is the same, yeah. Brother. Tree. I want to shake the tree. Hi, Lucario, how are you? We're looking for team members, but I'm not being very successful at the moment. Doing good, I'm glad. Grab the Watts real quick. I did not want the Pikachu or the Pikachu clones, no. Training Lowlands? No. Yes. Yes, Training Lowlands has it. Stay there! Tauros, Yamper. Or no, Lillipup. Lillipup. Yamper's Crown Tundra by the tree for Galarian Zapdos. When you first see it. The big red tree. I guess my next question, Boa, is it an overland spawn or is it an exclamation point spawn? Because if it's an exclamation point, that means it's going to be rare, which is going to be a pain to get. Come here. That's another little pup. That's not what I'm after. I just need the team members so we can level them. Dude, you're not worth the 10 XP. Tauros, no. That's a little pup. Oh. Itch. Wandering in intense sun. Well, do you want a Charizard or a Tapu Koko? No, I'm good. Thank you, though. Well, we don't have intense sun here, so if I need intense sunlight, we're going to be checking a hot minute. Because we know Fields of Honor doesn't have anything, so Soothing Wetlands didn't. Challenge Beach would be our only other option if it requires intense sunlight. Which means we're both getting boned via weather probably today. Check the map? Yeah. I can. Yeah, it's just sunny. Unless Soothing Wetlands might be intense, if that's what that one means. If that's the case, we can double back for Soothing Wetlands. Loop Lagoon, Courageous Cavern. Challenge Beach is over here. Yeah, that's just sunny. 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 Maybe that means intense sun. We can go back to Wetlands and check. Okay, we have ads. I will pause. Be back in just a moment. Okay, now we're back. So, yeah, over here in the Soothing Wetlands, it's definitely intense sunlight. Also, Comfe is right there, but... So we'll see if we can find him... Well, again. Find our target team member over here. Oh, good. A Poké Doll. That would sound like Wooper. Scroopy. What's this exclamation point? Scroopy. Hi, buddy. You are not what we seek. Now, this isn't one that I have to have completed the story to quote-unquote unlock, right? That's a Dunsparce. I was like, what is that? Hi, Scroopy. Because theoretically, if it's wandering, it should be overworld visible. We'll see. Feathers. So you should be around here somewhere. High class squire. That's a whooper. That's a Fletchender. Okay. That's a Dunsparce. That's a Scroopy again. Listen, guys. You're not what we're after. So much Dunsparce. There's another Lilligant. This is probably gonna be Scroopy. Doesn't say being the story is necessary. Okay. Let's see. That's a Wooper. Wooper. That's the Lilligant's Cry. Does say 15% random, 20% overworld. So yeah, we should have a better chance seeing it before we get it from the random exclamation point. Also, Omnistar fossil in chat. Oh, I stand corrected. Shelmet is not a version exclusive. Doesn't matter. It's not our target. That's a Dunsparce. The other issue is it's so tiny, I may not even be able to spot it in the grass. Where you at? And I don't know its cry well enough to hear the cry and go, oh, that's it. I'd have to do it via process of elimination. It smells like rain. Let's see, Dunsparce, Scroopies. Dude, y'all are being annoying like Legends Arceus. Okay. You have to be around here somewhere, bud. Something tiny. Is this it? Hey, there we go. I was like, it's tiny and I can't see it. Alright. Get in the ball. Ugh. There we go. Burp. Now we gotta think of a name. It is a male Fomantis. Oh. I have one. All right. So there's one team member. I wasn't expecting much trouble when I suggested or voted for it. I mean, it's not that bad. You fight me. You're a strong spawn. You should be a little bit higher level. Oh, well. I thought you were going to be higher than that. I'll just take the buffalo out on the way out the door. time to power level our new friend. And by power level, I mean drag through a gym. The Disco Buffalo's not having it. It's fine. Disco Buffalo will get over it. I'll just go here. Because I should be able to just go straight across. I don't think it's blocked off yet. If it is, we'll backtrack. Alright. Because we're not going to be able to get the other team member today. I don't know how I avoided that man just now, but hey. Is the tunnel blocked off? It's not! Yay! Alright, we already fought those two. Cutscene time. See, this just gives the vibe of, like, Giovanni not being at his gym for so long. Everyone's just standing outside like, yo, we need to fight the gym leader. Where is he? I've been jumped. Hello. Bane of my existence. How are you? Well, it's fine. He's good XP. Because we have a baby that needs levels. Do 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 do. Corduroy, honey, you're fine. You just gotta trip it again. There you go. Trip the berserking kitty cat. Yeah. 40. I'll ditch growth. Can show up in Dusty Bowl as a random in all weather. Ooh, okay. We would probably go for that one after this gym fight. Yeah, I'll fight you. Along with the Team Yellow guys. Except snow. Okay. I don't think Dusty Bowl was snow. I think the only snow we saw was Lake of Outrage, but we may not have gotten close enough to trigger Dusty Bowl. We'll get our 7th gym badge, and then we'll go get Hatterene, ideally. Or Hatrem. Because we'll probably have to do some level grinding before Rehan anyway. No, wait. Yes, snow, no harsh sunlight. Okay. I don't know what Dusty Bowl is. We'd have to check the map. Wow. The bad part is as much as I want to do the thing where you cheese out your baby Pokemon and then pull it out immediately, she's a dark type user and the chances of her knowing Pursuit are high. Do 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 do. See, but here's the funny thing. I'm faster. I think the only thing... Parting shot. That's the one where you swap out, right? Yeah. Lowers the target's... Yeah, so you lower the stats and you swap. Yeah. I really don't want to keep that. You. Glenwood, all weather random and cooking. See, I don't know how the cooking spawns work. Dusty Bowl would hopefully be the best option because it would be the closest to level as the party. So it would be as level grindy. And about that, I hold the anti-confusion berry because of past experiences. Because y'all love confusing my poor Copper Gregory did nothing wrong. Sweet scent, no. I keep current. It'll be fine. Especially because I got a free attack boost. Ooh. I wonder if that's gonna fail the move then because we already used it. No, okay. 1 grace per turn. Good. Alright. Yes. Grow, our child, grow. Alright, let me check the map real quick and see what's at the Dusty Bowl. It's so, like, interesting that this was the first one where you actually got an honest-to-goodness tournament for your, like, for your champion match. Okay, Dusty Bowl weather. So Dusty Bowl is currently snowing. So as long as it's not harsh sun, we can get one. We can go check real quick. 40 to 45% chance, 30 to 36, 60 to 65 everywhere else. Or is that levels? Okay. Oh god, all the Maractus spawning. It is a random encounter though, which means exclamation points, which is gonna be the only... Oh no, it's a dust storm. Okay. That's fine. So many hippopotasuses. Hippo! Let's go down here. I want to try the bigger grass patches. Alright, exclamation point. 10% chance in Sandstorm. Oof. I mean, we can try for it. Matter of fact, if we're doing this, let's swap Pokemon around. Alright. That's a Diglett. Or Tug Trio. Trio. 20% if it was snowing, normal, or overcast. Okay. I mean, that makes sense. You have a drain trap. No, you don't. Okay. 30% in fog. Alright. I wonder if this still works. Heh. There's an exclamation point somewhere. Oh, missed. There we go. That is a Sudowoodo. Sudowoodo! I guess Smackdown. Copperajah may be the better one to have up front, now that I think about it. Which Fog and Dusty Bowl is the best chance to find Hatchram at all? Yeah. That doesn't surprise me. We'll give it a few encounters and stuff if we get it cool. Oh, that was a low roll. Rock Smash, I guess. There we go. Yeah, I'll probably just put Copperajah up front instead of Fuji. Because I kind of need to fight my way through these instead of just running because baby needs levels. There we go. Alright, next. As an Eldegoss. Excluding Foggy and Slippery Soap, which is listed as a... It's probably, yeah. Dude, your Hyper Voice isn't going to do anything. Thank you. Ooh, there's an Ursaring in chat for anyone who needs a bear. The bears. Dugtrio again. Brother, it's already sandstorming. Good crit. I see the Gossifleur. Or no, that's a Shuckle. Shuckle! That is an Eldegoss. Wandering percent, 60 to 62. Yeah, I'd say that's a strong Monspawn. That's a bit higher than what we need. I think it's still technically within my capture range based upon how many badges we have, but I really don't want to suffer that slog. So if we can catch it here, it puts it right in between, like right around where everyone else is, which would be nice. Because then Fomantis is in when we got a power level. Dugtrio again. True, if you're going to keep showing up, can you at least do me a favor and have a blue nose? Like, I'm starting to feel like freaking the fish in SpongeBob. How many times do I have to teach you this lesson, old man? You are not what we seek. Stop spawning. Nope. Okay. One thing I will do real quick is I will use a hyper potion. Keep Gregory's health up. That's gonna be really annoying. Okay, got there. Yes. Really, Pseudo-Widow? Really? We'll see how this goes. Worst come to worst, I'll give it like 10 more minutes of trying to find it, and if not, we'll go ahead and at least go fight for our 7th gym badge today. Ow. Rude. Rude fake tree. That's what we need. We need a Pseudo-Wudo regional variant where it's a petrified tree. Because then the rock typing would make sense. You can learn slash. Yeah. Stony Wilderness and Fog or Monstoke Outskirt and All Weather. Ah, that's a Hippopotas. Again, I'm just trying to do it to where we have the least amount of level grinding to do. Yeah. Hey, there we go. We found it. Now I just gotta catch it. I'm gonna hit you with the rock smash because it shouldn't kill you. Because this would swap out for Billy. Billy. The only problem is this: the sandstorm puts us on a definitive timer. I appreciate the heal, but I don't trust you at the same time. Alright, I'm gonna start chucking Pokeballs at it. Yeah. I don't want to help it too quickly because, again, sandstorm timer is a sandstorm timer. What Pokeballs? I have Great, I have Heal, I have Nest, Friend Ball. Premier, Net, Lure, Dusk, Ultra. I do have 3 chances with an Ultra. I don't think a 3-level gap's gonna help with the level ball. I'll try a Friend Ball. I doubt Friend Ball works because it's the same rate as a Pokeball. All right, Friend Ball worked. No. Yes, she needs a name. I know. It's kind of on theme with Snoopy, but it works. Alright, well, she needs to come out of the box. I'm pretty sure that was the right one from Peanuts. Where is she at? There she is. Good, she's 1 level lower than Billy. That's, like, perfect in all reality. Alright. Hammerlock, heal, and then we'll make our way to Piers, finally. After almost 2 hours. So I remember correctly in Peanuts, Lucy's the little girl in the blue dress. Yeah, she's the one who holds the football and then, like, pulls it away, but she's also, like, the little neighborhood therapist or whatever. And then she gets mad at people when they tell her problems for a nickel. That whole, like, thought process of her was the whole reason I was like, this thing needs to be Lucy. Because it wasn't like a therapy booth, but that's what people treated it like. Because I think it was like life advice or something like that is what she labeled it as. Oh god, we have ads in 5 minutes. Also had a crush on the little piano playing dude? Yeah. Pigpen, I think, was the piano player. No. Pigpen wasn't the piano player. The piano player was the one with the blanket. Oh, crap. What was his name? Because Pigpen was the poor kid who was always, like, coated in dirt and everything. Which, to be fair, I didn't... Linus. Yes, Linus. I didn't pick Snoopy because of Peanuts, though. I picked Snoopy because, my dad's first stuffed animal he had as a kid was a dog, and so he named it Snoopy after the family dog that they had. And, like, I grew up with that stuffed animal, so. Because we had a lot of, like, famous children's book stuffed animal characters on the team. That's where I remember he got that one. Alright. We've made our way inside. We've infiltrated. Time to fight half of Team Yell to get to Piers. But I think we have a viable team now. Why am I being de-dude? That's not supposed to do right now. Yeah, there it is. Boa's got it. Hey, elite guard. The new team member. Like, he's just like, change. Where did I get changed? Did I go in the little back alley room there? Or did I just change in front of that dude? Hi, fight me. I realize I still have Caparasha up front. Oops. It'll be fine. Gregory. Snoopy, buddy, you're about to power level. Do 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 do. Let's see. I don't think I want to leave Caparage up front. I think we're gonna put Corduroy back up front, though. I'm gonna move Lucy up, and I'm gonna move Snoopy up. Okay. Fight me. There. I didn't run quite forward far enough. I mean, you could have just let me fight you as soon as I saw you instead of, well, you know the light screen move? And wait until I run into the light screen. Hi, Devil. Meet Corduroy. She has a bone to pick with you. I love the fact that I have a giant pissed off panda bear that will just throw paw. Team Yell Grunt. Is the other one gonna fight me too? I get Mr. Rum's like, oh! Time for me to run away. Bing. I've just now seen this poster, and I really don't want the context I'm missing from the part of the poster that's missing there. Guys, really? The commitment to the bit is unreal. Let me jump out a second story window to challenge you. Hi, Scrafty. I really want them in a Pokemon game to actually have trainers who just can randomly have shiny Pokemon. So you fight them and all of a sudden there's just a random shiny in front of you. I know, like, Wally can catch a shiny, Ralts. Not just jump front flip. Yeah, exactly. But after he catches it, you never see it again. Do. See, I like how there's always just someone to prevent you from running away, but they don't ever double battle or anything. It's just like, okay. I think there's one more. Oh, wait. No, it's... Yeah, there they are. Back handsprings. Like, y'all are extra. I don't think they comprehend how extra they are sometimes. Ooh, sucks to be you. You're a dark ice type. And I am nowhere near low on low sweeps. Hey, Stuffle in chat. Another bear. Okay, ads are running. I will pause as soon as we are out of this battle. They are extra and they revel in it, yes. That should be good timing too, though, because we'll do this ad break, and then when we come back, we'll be fighting Piers. The fact that they continue to commit to the bit and back handspring away from me. Alright. We shall pause. Okay, and we are back. But yeah, no, they back handspringed away from me too. Oh, yeah, one more. I don't like the fact that it didn't have enough time to get my disguise ready. Hun, that was kind of obvious that y'all were the same. Gym trainer Joshua. I like how because he's not wearing his face mask, he's now... Oh yeah, that's Joshua. My baby! You leave her alone. Interesting. Meow. Good Snoopy. Oh. Oh well. I know he set up toxic fights, but I think Gregory can come in because Steel. Missing his face paint and jacket? Yeah. Yeah. And he's wearing the wrong pants. Meow. I didn't want to lose Lucille, though. And shoes, yeah. I'm gonna go get in trouble for not getting my disguise on, right? Alright, real quick, we're gonna run back, heal up, and then we'll fight Piers. So if I remember correctly, he has a move where it can force rotation on your Pokemon, so... It's the only reason I'm like, I want Lucy at full health. Chop, 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 chop. It's all the way back. That's annoying. I have potions. Let's just try not to use them. You're fine. Okay. It was more I just didn't want Lucy, like, if she got forcefully pulled out. So I remember correctly, he has at least one Mon that can do that. Chop, 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 chop. Also, is anyone concerned about, like, the fact that this is very supposed to be daytime and Spike Booth is a very dark place? Like, did they just decide to block out the sun or something? You tell him, Marnie. Lock down the city for my sake? That's not fair. Spike Booth just keeps getting worse and worse, and all Piers says is, don't worry. Yeah, that's not helping. Like, she could be expelled for that. The Toxel. This cutscene bothers me so much, and I know I've bitched about it before, but I'll bitch about it again. We have this cutscene of this supposedly rockstar gym leader with no music and no lyrics, just mouthing into a microphone. All we hear is cheering and booing. Like, what is this scene, Nintendo? Like, they even put the mic feedback in it. Why would you do the mic feedback if you weren't gonna do music and or lyrics? Like, why? I will always be pissed about that. Like, ah! The screams. He doesn't believe in Dynamaxing, which I get. Again, Why the mic feedback? Homeboy's just like, I got an image to uphold, and by God, I'm gonna do it. Yeah. That'd be a shame. Aw. You're the best leader, you're Chim leader of the region because all the others rely on a gimmick and you still lose. Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong, his team is decent. But it's just the fact that every time he shifts mic feedback noise, why would you make that part of his character sound design at this point? Obstagoon. We will switch into Gregory. Mainly because I don't want to deal with 2 sand attack stacks. You can't tell me they did not. Like, they completely modeled Obstagoon after the Kiss band. Yeah. Lowers my defense. Yeah, well. I don't have priority if I iron defense. I'll take the fell. Because I can bring Corduroy back out. Free swap into back into Corduroy. I don't know if he was going to bait out another obstruct, so... I mean, that works too. Hi, bud. Now you obstruct. Yeah, I figured. I'll take the defense lowering. Yeah. And goodbye. It's what, half your team, bud? Malamar. Want to switch. Send Mister in. I can't use Lucy, like, at all in this fight. That's the only hard part here. Because Malamar has Contrary. Such a weird move design. Goodbye, Malamar. Which I will argue that Obstagoon is definitely supposed to be Piers' ace, so it's really weird that it comes out second. Yeah, you can learn that instead of Fury Cutter. Skunk Tank. Switch. So I have hate relationship with skunk tanks because they are just, as their name implies, tanky. Gen 4 made me truly hate skunk tank, and that's where they got introduced. Everyone's gonna stink, but who cares? It's fine, I'll take the toxic for the turn. Because if I get into a bind with Corduroy, I will just pivot into Gregory. Because Gregory can't be poisoned and has Bulldoze. Yeah, there's the Sucker Punch. I flinch, but I'm resisting. Oh no, I don't flinch. Okay. I was thinking of Fake Out. That's what I was thinking of. I live. I'll survive the poison damage, I think, by 2. Oh, right. End of battle. Don't take poison damage. I've done way too many DAs. Alright. Badge number 7 down. And we get an evolution with Lucy. Good. Now she truly fits her name. Yes, you're gonna learn Psycho Cut. I'll ditch Calm Mind. As much as I like Calm Mind. There's a write-on in chat for anyone who wants one. Do-do-do-do. Dude, the mic feedback is just a constant thing with him. Yeah, I love that so many of the team male members have Toxels, but he doesn't use a toxicity at all, which I get it. It's not a dark type, but it still would have been really interesting. Up to level 55. Yep. Was watching your battle, bro. Yeah. I mean, you can tell. Piers is tired. Yeah, okay. Like, as much as people lost their minds over Larry's existence in Gen 9, Larry is the millennial tired, just overworked energy. Piers, though, you can tell has just been trying, and he's just tired. It's like he's spinning his wheels and not getting anywhere. Yeah. Alright, so our last... Yeah. Did... Come to this cutscene. It's a giant Dynamaxing Berserker running rampant. He's slouching and the shadows around his eyes. Definitely not makeup at this point. Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, Rihan. Yeah, So why is the champion like a region superhero? Anyway, were they nice? They were nice, okay. I'm gonna save here. So we gotta do a little bit of level grinding because Snoopy needs levels. Snoopy needs a lot of levels, and I doubt I have that much rare candy. I need to sell all that. Oh my god, so many new berries. Okay. Sort by type, please. Jesus, thank you. Twig, terrain extender. God, I've found so many random ass items. Dude, I just want the red exclamation points to go away. Protector. Ice stone. Dawnstone. Duskstone. I mean, at least Leon doesn't run around blasting poor mooks in the face with those pseudo-legendaries hyper beam. This is true. Leon's not running around committing blatant murder. Yeah, I have 3 rare candy. Jesus. All right. Trying to think of the best way of doing this, because I don't want to be super over-leveled for Rihan. Because we get Rihan's badge, and then we're doing the tournament, and that's when we get to Leon's fight, and the rest of the story kicks off. Actually, it's already 5:30. Ooh, okay. So this is going to be actually where we call it for the day, then. And we will level grind next time. Because I need to get dinner going. So we turn that off for now, and then we'll go see if there's any friends online. I'm just gonna boop that. Anyone we can raid. Critter is live with Baldur's Gate 3. Tomo is shiny hunting Jumbo Alolan Raichu. We'll raid Critter. It's been a hot minute since we've raided in a Critter. Which, it doesn't look like she's very far into Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah, she's on part 3. Like, it's her 3rd stream of it, so. We're gonna raid over into Critter. Calling it here for the day. I know shorter stream, but I have to... Dinner. Dinner is a thing. Seriously, Lance just sicking his Dragonite on those poor rocket grunts? Yeah. Yeah. Which, I'm gonna see if this button is working. Hey, it does work. Awesome. But, yes. So, I'm gonna try to stream again tomorrow. We don't have a whole lot of plans. I do have to do some meal prep cooking, and that's about it. And then other than that, I don't have a whole lot of plans for tomorrow. There will not be a stream Saturday. I know that. There probably won't be one Sunday. But other than that, hopefully we'll be a little bit more consistent. If we stream tomorrow, it'll probably be Oblivion, just to rotate into that game and get some more progress on that, because it would probably be me starting, probably after lunch again, knowing me. After lunch seems to be working out pretty well. But thank you everyone for joining in, lurking, chatting, popping in, popping out. I appreciate it. Please remember to take care of yourselves. Drink water, eat food, stretch if you can. If the weather's not horrible, 20-minute walk outside does wonders, believe me. What in Oblivion was that? Yeah. And then, because we're not that far into Oblivion story. I just kind of started wandering around and doing side quests by this point. But I do want to play a little bit more Oblivion. So that's probably going to be what we do tomorrow. But other than that, I'll see you guys later. Bye, everybody!